This video is brought to you by buyptcgeocodes.com. It's a great source to buy all your codes to play the Pokemon trading card game online. As you can see, they have a large variety of codes at reasonable prices, and they provide instant email delivery on purchase. If you make a purchase, if you use the code Kabigon5, you'll receive 5% off your order. Check them out and let them know I sent you. What is up, everybody? Hungry Kabigon here. I've got a very cool video for you today. I have bought a bunch of the promo cards from the 25th anniversary collection. Haven't quite got the whole set yet. Some of the cards are still a little bit pricey, but we'll get there eventually. We got a very good chunk of it today. So I'll show you what we got here. We got a bunch of cards. If you can read Japanese, it might spoil a couple of these for you because a couple of them do say something on the back. I gotta fan it out. I'm scared to drop them. Anyway, we got a whole bunch. So we got a very, very good chunk of the collection here. Come on. Anyway, it doesn't look like as many as it is. It's quite a lot though. Anyway, we will go through and I'll show you everything that we got. So the first one. I think a couple of these are just ones to fill out the set. So what was this? 200 yen, you can see there. Alright, first one is... It's just a Surfing Pikachu. I didn't get Surfing Pikachu, so... in my box. So, we have it now. He looks pretty cool. It's got a mean print line across... Anyway, I just wanted to complete the set, so I got the card that I was missing. So we got Surfing Pikachu there. Nothing too exciting, but just wanted to get everything. Alright, next one. Let's see how much it cost. This one was 699 yen without tax. 768 yen, very specific. It is a Gardevoir Ex. Very nice looking. I don't know how well we can make out the texturing. It's kind of hard to show it. It's very nice though. Nice looking card. Not a particularly expensive one, as you could see. But still a nice looking one, and the fire type is kind of cool. Delta species. So I thought we would just get as many of them as we could. The price was really going down for a lot of them on the launch day. And then it started to go up again a bit. So I don't really know what the current status is. It's kind of changing. So hopefully it will still go down as more people open more of it. This one was 273 yen. One of the cheaper ones. I think one of the cheapest ones. It's the old Donphan. The texturing is very nice, I have to say. The eye, Donphan Prime, looks sweet. But yes, this is not the one you want to get if you buy promo packs. And I heard something before the set came out that was saying you couldn't see through the promo packs, but it now seems to be confirmed that you can actually see through the promo packs. So be very careful if you're buying any of these cards from like a promo pack that you're buying from someone online, because if you have a bright enough torch, you can see through it. So maybe don't do that. Just buy the card you actually want, because there's a pretty good chance you're going to be getting a lot of Donphans, etc. So yes, I would be very careful about that. This one is 658 yen. So yeah, don't do that. We have got the Groudon. He looks very cool. I do like the texturing on that. It's very nice. I need to get like a bit more macro going on so we can get a bit closer look. But you get the idea. It's very nice looking. I haven't seen any of the English ones like in my hand. But if like what it's been like historically, the English ones, the texturing is more kind of thick and less lines. Whereas the Japanese ones are much more fine texturing. So, I don't know, some people like it both ways. I prefer the more fine, like the Japanese one. But that's just me. This looks like it's another one that we need to complete the set. 300 yen. This is... Yes, it's the Surfing Pikachu VMAX. Look at that big boy riding that tiny surfboard. His arms flailing wildly. That was the other one we need to complete the set. The only card we need now is the gold Mew, which I didn't buy yet because that seems to be going down in price. So I haven't got the gold Mew, but we've got the full 28, and then we've got the Professor Oak, and then there's just the Gold Mew. So now I need to start getting the mirror set. All of the mirror cards. Yeah, that's the next goal. Alright, this one was, not focusing, 438 yen. Another cheaper one. It's the Rockets Admin. Another very nice looking card, but not the one you want to get. If you're getting the promo packs, like, you don't want to pull this one because it is cheap. I saw some places on Twitter it was only like $1. I couldn't find any that cheap when I was looking around in a bunch of card shops, but this place that I bought these from was pretty much the cheapest for everything that I could find. I think a few of the cards I saw a little bit cheaper in other places, but I thought it was just easier just to buy like all of them from one shop. Saved me the hassle. So I just went up to the showcase and I was like, that. And I got a lot of them. So on another 273, another cheap one. These are the cheapest I could find. It's the Claydol. This is another one that you don't want to pull. I mean, if you really like Claydol, it's good to get it. And I want to get it because I want to get all of them. But again, it's not the one you want to get. So if you're buying those packs from like some reseller, be very careful. Don't pay a lot of money because there's a pretty good chance it's going to be Claydols and Don fans, etc. You're not going to be getting Charizards and stuff out of there because if there's a chance they can see through it, I would assume that they have done it. Maybe they don't, but I think it's safe to assume that they have, just to be on the safe side. This one's 383 yen. Ta-da! Tapu Lele, the newest card. Interesting texturing. The arms are kind of like differently textured. It's pretty cool. Like, there was a time when just this regular Tapu Lele, not this one obviously, but just the regular one, you could sell it for like $50 at a card shop. It was crazy times. So now they are worth zero, basically, because they are not playable in standard anymore, which is like, they don't really have much expanded in Japan, seems like. So yeah, this one is very nice looking, but again, it's very cheap because you can't actually play it anymore. But I was surprised at how cheap it was, just from the historical perspective that it was such an expensive card. This one was 746 yen. Getting a little bit more expensive. It's the Mewtwo Ex. Very nice looking. The texturing is very cool on this one, I have to say. It's kind of even hard to make out on the camera. I don't know how good it will look like on... Oh, his eyes look cool. When you look at it on a big screen. But it is obviously all textured. Mewtwo is all textured, his whole body and stuff. But it is very fine, so it's not super duper obvious. This is one of the ones that I actually do have the card of this. So I should bust out the original one and compare it. But I mean, it's not like it's an expensive card, the original one. It would have been at the time when it was a really big card. But yeah, for now it's not particularly expensive. All right, this one is 383. We've got the, now a Clefa. The Japanese name is Pi. I like that name. It's cool. Again, very cheap one. This is the kind of ones you're going to be getting out of your packs from Mercari or whatever. Nice looking card though. Nicely textured. Very cute. And his attack is beep, beep, beep. So, I like this one. But yes, if I pulled this and I'd paid like... I don't know how much people are paying for those promo packs, but I saw some for sale for like $20, $30 each. If you pulled that one, it's not really a good investment. All right, next. 878, a little bit more pricey again. We got the Gyarados. I really like this one. I was actually surprised at how cheap it is. I actually saw another shop after I bought this. It was only like 400 or 500 yen. I would have thought this would be one of the more desirable ones. It's a very cool looking card. I do have the original one of this as well. But it looks really cool. The texturing is really nice. It's old school artwork. I'm really actually surprised how cheap this one is. That's definitely one of the ones I thought would have been a more desirable one. Maybe Gyarados is not as popular as what I thought. But yeah, I mean, that's a cool one. I would have assumed that all the older ones are more expensive, but not always the case. And interestingly, like, I'm sure people have noticed this, but like the numbering of the cards is from oldest to newest. So like Tapu Lele is the newest one, so it's number 25. And like Charizard is the oldest one, or Charizard and Venusaur and Blastoise are 1, 2, 3. So that's kind of interesting that they did it like that. It makes sense. I didn't really pick up on that. All right, this one is 548 yen. We got the Imposter Professor Oak. This card was always the one when you used to open base set packs where you're like, when you got this. But he is kind of cool. He's got that like scar in his face. It's a pretty sinister looking character. I do like that. And this is number 4, so this is one of the older ones as well. One of the oldest ones as well. Was that from base set? No, yeah, I just said base set, right? It must be from base set. Maybe I'm getting mixed up with like Fossil or something, but it would have a stamp on there, I guess. So yeah, I'm sure, I'm 99% positive that I was pulling that out of base set packs. But now I said that, I'm kind of doubting myself. All right, this one is a bit more expensive. 2,396 yen. It is, boom, Zekrom. This thing is like crazy. Like if you look at it from some angles, it's so glittered, you can hardly even see anything. But if you turn it, you get that really cool texturing that I really like that. I don't know how well that comes across on the camera, but it looks great in person. The texturing is so fine and so detailed. Very, very, very nice card. So we got the Zekrom. Very cool looking card. Oh, jeez, I almost bent it. Gotta be careful. All right. Gotta be careful with my cards. Oh, gosh. All right, next one. These are in no particular order, I guess. 438 yen. Luxray, level X. I was going to say level GL, level X. It's a cool looking one, but again, it's another cheaper one that you probably don't want to be pulling out of your packs. There's really like maybe like 5 or 6 that are like the really good ones that you would like to get. And if you pulled that, you would be laughing. But the rest, probably just better off to buy them. They're not particularly expensive at this stage, at least anyway. And I assume that they will continue to go down in price, but I just kind of wanted to get a bunch of them just while they were still pretty cheap. This one was 273 yen. Another cheaper one. It is Xerneas. I actually was just looking at the regular one of this. The texturing is very cool. It's interesting, like part of his horns are not textured, but then like his body and his face is textured. It looks very, very nice. Man, if all of the old EX cards were like this, that would be so cool. But then they would all be like SRs, I guess. But the texturing like really makes it. They really look good. And you know, at the time it was like, whoa, it's like exploding out of the picture box. That was like pretty cool thing when they originally did that. I mean, it's not the first time, I guess. Like you can see that on the level X's and stuff as well, but it's really like out of the box, which is cool. Next one. This one was 438 yen. We got the Zapdos. I am shocked at how cheap this card is. It's really cheap and it looks so cool. I really thought this would be more expensive, and the texturing, I gotta get some macro action going on. There you go. You can see the rain coming down. Looks really cool. This is one that I've kind of seen pretty well in English, not in person, but in videos. And it does have that same rain effect, but I think this one is a bit more subtle, maybe. It's not as obvious, but again, it's another one with the Gyarados as well that I was really shocked at how cheap that one is. I thought that would be one of the more popular ones, but apparently not. All right, what have we got here? 658 yen. We have got the Rayquaza, which is another one that I kind of thought would be more expensive than what it is. The difference with this, because it's a mega, the writing, the Emerald Break is in English, whereas on the English one it's in Japanese, which I personally think looks kind of cooler being a Japanese card. But some of the cards like Lucario and stuff, the ultra rare version, like the secret rare version, has it written in Japanese, which is interesting. But the regular like EX version has it written in English. It's kind of weird. So that's pretty cool. That is a nice looking card. It's so intense and glittery. I like that one. Yeah, I thought that would be more expensive as well, but kind of weird. All right. Let's save this one for last because that's my favorite one. This I just bought because I wanted to start to complete the mirror set, and it was pretty cheap, 300. I don't know if that's a good price, but it was the cheapest that I saw. It's the Pikachu, but the mirror Pikachu, whatever we want to call this rarity. I don't know. It looks kind of cool. There you go. You can kind of see. So it's different to the English one. So gives the set a little bit more collectability because basically like 17 of the 28 cards have this foiling. So I think I have 6 now. So not so many more to get. I've got the 2 kind of expensive ones, which is the Pikachu and the Mew. They're not particularly expensive, but more expensive than the other ones. So it should be easy to get the mirror set of the rest. And I just bought another one because this is from the same shop. This one was 200 yen. And that one was 300. I don't know why. It doesn't appear to be like in worse condition. Doesn't really make sense to me. But anyway. So we got 2 of them. Last card. This is like the one expensive one that I bought. If you can read Japanese, you can already read what it says. And you'll know what this is. But 5,000 yen. I actually got it for, like, I sold some cards at the shop and you get points. So I had like 2,700 yen worth of points. So I thought I'd get an expensive card. So I got this one. It's the Koi King. He looks so cool. This is the one that I really wanted. I really want the Umbreon stuff as well. And I wanted to pull like Charizard and Umbreon and stuff, or Birthday Pikachu from my promo packs just because I didn't want to have to buy them because they're the most expensive ones. But this is the card that I really wanted to get, and it looks awesome. I can't, well, I mean, I could buy the original one. It's not ridiculously expensive, but it's kind of expensive, so I'm probably not going to buy it. But this is a nice close compromise. So we got the Koi King. Get in the sleeve. And he's going to go into a nice one of these. If I got one here, he's going to go into here because he's a special one. I'm happy with this one. So anyway, that is my little splurge. With the discount that I got from the points, all of this was about 13,000 yen. So I think it's very reasonably priced compared to, we'd have to buy, how many do we actually have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 of the 25 promos. So you'd have to get minimum 4 boxes worth of promo packs and not get any dubs, which is pretty unlikely to get this. And that's going to cost you, 200 if you can get it for retail. And yeah, like you could get some good ones, but you could just get doubles of the bad ones. Who knows? So I feel like this is a much better way to do it. If I still want to buy the rest, as I'm recording this, the Umbreon is like 7,000-ish, depending where you get it from. Charizard is about 10,000-ish. Birthday Pikachu is like 4,000 or 5,000. Venusaur I didn't get because it was a little bit expensive, like 2,500. And also I need the Reshiram, which is about another 2,500. So if I get all the rest, looking at a few $100 more, but it's definitely a lot cheaper than trying to buy the packs because they're like impossible to get and expensive. So I'm happy to do it this way. So yeah, we just need to get those last few. So we're missing 5 promo cards, all the most expensive ones, unfortunately, but we're missing 5. And then we need to get like 10 or 11 of the mirror cards, which should be easy to get. They should only be like $1 or $2 each. So hopefully soon we'll have the whole set, and I'll show you guys in a binder when I get everything together. But anyway, let me know what you think of these cards. Did I get a good deal? What do you think? Is this the best way to do it? I think so. Anyway, yeah, let me know what you think. Check out the channel for more videos. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. Take it easy.